Yeah. Analytics off the chain, other channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game.
What is going on, Headliner Nation? Jake, Fantasy Headliners. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there today as we continue our NFL playoff game breakdown, talking about the Buffalo Bills and Kansas City Chiefs here, and arguably one of the best games of the weekend, a game that a lot of people are looking forward to. Two of the best quarterbacks in football, two teams playing really well right now, some high-powered offenses, a rematch of last year's playoff appearance. There's a lot in this game that a lot of people are looking forward to. Now, before we get into the matchup, just a quick reminder, get in on this giveaway, right? The Justin Herbert signed helmet, the signed Austin Eckler jersey we're giving away, throwing up a graphic right now on the screen so you know how to be eligible, how to enter, and how to gain multiple entries into this giveaway. You're not going to want to miss out, but make sure you get that free account set up at pristineauction.com using the promo code Headliners. There's a link down below in the description. But let's dive into this matchup right now. It's being played Sunday, January 23rd, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time in Kansas City. Now, you think about a January night in Kansas City that you're worried about the weather, but honestly, not too bad. 40 degrees, little to no wind, no chance of precipitation as of right now. Things are lining up to be very good from a weather front here during this ball game. And like I said, a lot of people looking forward to it. So let's take a look at some of their season ranks now. And when you pull these up, you kind of see how dominant Buffalo has been for majority of the year, right? They rank inside the top 10 in rushing offense, passing offense, and passing defense, missing just outside the top 12 in rushing defense at 13th. That's definitely a spot that we know the Buffalo Bills have been vulnerable at times. Then you look over on the Chiefs side of things, and overall a down year for the Chiefs, I guess you could say, but a lot of these numbers are weighed down due to the fact that the way they started the season. They finished a lot better than they started this year. There's a lot of question marks early in the season that, hey, are the Chiefs even going to make the playoffs? And yeah, the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs, and now they're starting to play a little bit better, but it's a different Chiefs team that we've seen in the past. Rushing offense, 16th overall. Passing offense, no surprise, they're still at 4th. They're going to throw the ball a lot. Rushing defense, 21st, and passing defense, 27th. Their defense, though, over the last few weeks, definitely has gotten a lot better. The pass rush with Chris Jones, the Honey Badger back there in the secondary playing some great ball as well, is improving this defense at just the right time. But this is going to be a game that I expect a lot of offense to dominate it, right? We want this to be a high scoring game. We want it to be an exciting game to watch. We really, from a fan perspective, don't want this to turn out to be a 10-7 ball game. Even though it would be a great matchup, a great evenly matched matchup, a defensive battle, we all want to go out there and see 40-38. Like, that's what we really want, and I think we have an opportunity to see that high scoring game here this week. And when it comes to injury concerns, there's really not a whole lot. For the most part, we have Darrell Williams for the Kansas City Chiefs, who's questionable with a toe injury. But look at the way they utilized Jerick McKinnon just last week. Do we see something similar here this week going up against the Buffalo Bills? Do they just kind of say, you know what, the running game is there, but we're not overly reliant on it. We're going to continue to spread the ball around to all the different receiving options we have and try to beat Buffalo that way. When it comes to the Buffalo Bills, super healthy, right? There's nobody of major concern here to miss this ball game. Of course, they have players that are banged up, but nobody in a serious concern to miss this ball game. They're coming into this matchup pretty healthy for some of the storylines. And the first one being Buffalo getting their revenge against the Kansas City Chiefs after last year in the playoffs. Now, one thing I can say, they met each other earlier in the season. And honestly, I don't think that game's going to play a part here. I don't think that was foreshadowing for anything in the playoffs because the Bills won that game fairly easily. But what that did do was give Buffalo the confidence that knowing that they can go out and beat a Patrick Mahomes-led Kansas City Chiefs team. It's just a little bit of confidence. Now when they come into this game, they know what that tastes like. They know what it feels like to win against this team, and now they can try to duplicate that here this week. For Buffalo also, do they continue to utilize Devin Singletary on the ground? It's no surprise that a lot of this rushing upside here, second half of the season, has come behind Devin Singletary. Now, for the longest time, we've always told you that, hey, Josh Allen is basically the quarterback and the running back of the Buffalo Bills. That is not the case anymore. Devin Singletary is playing great football. And can they kind of limit the offensive opportunities that Patrick Mahomes has by running the ball successfully with Devin Singletary? You don't always want to have Josh Allen running the ball up the middle. You can't risk him getting injured. But Devin Singletary, with the way he's playing, is definitely one of those X factors in this ball game. for the Chiefs. Can they give Patrick Mahomes time in the pocket? The defensive front of the Buffalo Bills, one of the best in the NFL when it comes to creating pressure against opposing quarterbacks. Now, we saw last year in the playoffs, in the Super Bowl, how did Tampa Bay limit Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs? They got in his face super quick. That's what teams have been trying to duplicate all year long, and I will not be surprised to see Buffalo do it once again here this week. Can that offensive line hold up long enough to let Patrick Mahomes get the ball down the field? Definitely something to pay attention to. This is not the same Chiefs team that we're kind of used to, at least the Bills are used to, right? This is not that offensive juggernaut whose defense is pretty solid. They play better in the playoffs, but their offense can't be stopped. Their offense can be stopped now. They're having to utilize 8, 9 different receivers in order to beat teams. It's no longer just Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill running all over the place. They're going to have opportunities. Plus, they should have Clyde Edwards-Helaire back, which hopefully kind of gives some of that pressure to the running game and not just making it solely on the shoulders of Patrick Mahomes. And really, in my opinion, it all comes down to momentum. Both of these teams need that momentum. And whether it's on the defensive side in a big play on offense, whoever gains the confidence, gains that cockiness, gets that early lead is the team that I believe has the best opportunity to walk away with a victory. Now, during that giveaway for the Justin Herbert helmet, one of the ways to gain an entry is sign up for a new account through PrizePicks using the promo code Headliners, making your initial deposit of at least $20, and then we'll match your deposit all the way up to $100. But we want to include some PrizePicks in these videos as well, so you kind of have some ideas of maybe some bets that you'd like to go out there and take. For me, first one I'm looking at, Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to go with the over on his rushing prop. Currently set at 17.5 yards, and that's a number he's beaten like 3 out of the last 4 weeks. Definitely an opportunity for Patrick Mahomes to go out there, make something happen on his own, scramble for a couple first downs, and hit that over. And then Stephon Diggs as well. Currently set at 67.5 receiving yards. I'm going to smash the over as well. Stephon Diggs is the type of guy who really excels with confidence. We talked about confidence momentum just a second ago. Stephon Diggs stood on that field last year, and he didn't want to see that happen again. He doesn't want to experience another loss in the playoffs. He's going to be a man on a mission, and in my opinion, there's nobody on the Kansas City Chiefs that can stop Stephon Diggs one-on-one. Do I expect him to go out there and get 200 yards receiving? No, probably not, but 67.5 yards is definitely a number I can see him beating here this weekend, which means the only thing we have left is my Manscaped prediction of the game. And this is where a lot of people want to continue to get butthurt if I don't pick their team. Relax, it's just a prediction here. I'm not saying your team sucks. You know how hard it is to pick a winner of this game. It could literally go either way. It's a toss-up. It's going to be a fun game to watch. It's going to be a close game. In my opinion, the writing is on the wall for this to be the year of the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to select them as a 31-28 victory here. It's going to be a fun game, but the way that everything has aligned for the Buffalo Bills here at this time of the season just kind of makes it seem like it's their fate to continue their playoff run, and that's why I selected them to win here once again this weekend. But we want to stay interactive. Leave those comments down below. Who do you want to win? Who do you think is going to win this ball game? Make sure you enter into that giveaway. Looking forward to giving away that helmet and jersey, and hopefully you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'm looking forward to another weekend of great football. I hope you are as well. So have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you later.